was our last match before El Clásico. And the boys had the opportunity to go out there in a big game and make a statement. But instead of us putting belt to ass versus Linguini FC, we looked so mid. Juventus are dirt. They're sitting 7th in Serie A. They're not even in the top 24 of this UCL table for the league phase. They're conceding goals left and right. Look at the score lines that we saw over the Champions League for this match day. Barca scored 6. PSV scored 6. PSG scored 7. Liverpool bagged 5. Chelsea scored 5. Arsenal beat Atleti 4-0. All the big clubs are having their fun. All the big clubs are slapping up these teams. But when it's time for Real Madrid, the kings of this competition, to perform, we let Juve only hold 1. This style of play might be the death of me. I'm not gonna lie. All that possession and nothing to really show for it. Xabi needs to fix up tactically. One thing that really pisses me off is our lack of aggression. We are not ruthless in the final third. When Barcelona smell blood in the water, they're like a shark. They're attacking. Look at what they did to Olympiacos after that red card. Olympiacos were wounded and Barcelona took full advantage. They slaughtered them. Real Madrid, Juve are not good. The 11 that they had is nowhere near ours on talent. And you could say, yeah, we should have scored more than 1 goal. Because we created some decent chances. We should have realistically had 3 goals, maybe 4 if I'm being generous. But Juve should have bagged as well. That 1v1 chance that they had with Morata, Courtois making an amazing save. We caught life because we could have been down 1-0. I just do not get it. Real Madrid play football as if we're already winning 3-0 and it's the 80th minute. That's how we look to start off matches. You would think we are up 3-0 in the 91st minute. We just look so relaxed. There's no urgency. I don't get it, brother. You have Vinicius, Mbappé, Jude, Arda Güler. How are we not battering teams? 1-0 is unacceptable, especially with the form that the Pasta Mafia were on heading into this game. Como scored 2 against them. Nico Paz was cooking them only a few days ago. Maybe Xabi Alonso should have hit up Nico Paz to get some tips, to figure out what we should do. Their goalkeeper, once again, this is the same guy in the Club World Cup that had a masterclass against us. He cooked once again. This goalkeeper's been letting goals get scored on Juve like it's going out of style. But against Real Madrid, my brother is making great saves, double saves. Fuck this guy. We got so much to break down. But on the positive, at least we left with the 3 points. 3 games in the UCL, 3 wins, we remain perfect. 3-point collectors in every single match. Certain teams can't say that. Certain teams lost to PSG's C Attack, their academy. You know what I'm saying? So, we do have 3 points in every single game. This is what I expected in the group. But I just think overall, our performances could be so much better. We should be demolishing teams. Why are we not ruthless in the final third? Why are we so wasteful with our chances? But I need you guys to get in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about this game. Who was your man of the match? Smash that like button. subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Real Madrid 1, Juventus 0. I am not happy with what I witnessed for 95 minutes. I thought this was a great opportunity for us to go out there and remind people what Real Madrid do in this competition. To remind people who the fuck we are. We had all that possession. We dominated the ball. We dictated the tempo. And we only have one goal to show for it. Now, like I said, for man of the match, it's either Courtois, Arda Güler, or Juve's goalkeeper. Because this guy, whenever it's time to play Real Madrid, he becomes prime Manuel Neuer with a little mix of Buffon. I don't get it. He's been conceding goals all season. But against us, he drops a man of the match performance. It's very similar to the Club World Cup where we beat them, but he was the best player on the pitch. Him and Courtois were going band for band with these saves. Juventus in the opening 20 minutes, just like in the Club World Cup, were better than us. Yes, we had more possession. Yes, we had more chances. But when Juve were attacking, they looked like more of a threat than Real Madrid. They had some shots as well from way outside the box. Courtois made some good saves. I don't think they really threatened him that much. The only real chance that Juve had that really made me nervous was the 1v1 with Vlahovic. Thank God that brother is a scrub. There's a reason why nobody wants you in Europe. You're a bum. My man is out there wearing a arm sleeve. Bro thinks he's in the NBA. Man is accessorized like LeBron James. You're not Paul Pogba. Take the arm sleeve off. It's not basketball. If that's Holland, they punish us. We got very lucky that Courtois was able to make that save, brother. Look, let me tell you something right now. Courtois is the best goalkeeper in the world. What a player this guy is. Courtois is him. Once again, carrying Real Madrid on his back. We're lucky that this guy don't get an injury with all the carrying that he's doing. Again, first half, just passive. We go into the break, 0-0. Second half, we look a lot better. Vinicius, he creates that chance. He takes a shot, hits the post. Jude gets a tap in. And what's pissing me off is, why are we not shooting the ball more? I get that Xabi Alonso likes to play this possession-based style of play, but it's like, bro, when we get opportunities to shoot, just take our shots. We don't have to get the perfect goal every time. It's almost like we're trying to walk the ball into the back of the net. Brother, Juve were out there in a back five. At times, they had 8 men behind the ball. They're giving us space outside the box. Why are we not shooting? I don't get it. I'm glad that Jude scored. I thought he had a decent game. I thought Arda Güler was our best midfielder. Tchouaméni was solid. In the attack, I mean, let's just break down these performances because it's like I said, man of the match is between the two goalkeepers or Arda Güler, right? I thought overall, our attack was just non-existent like that in terms of finishing. We created chances. Mbappé should have had a goal today. The keeper made some good saves, but he didn't get enough service. For as much of the ball that we had, Mbappé should have gotten more opportunities. I thought Brahim Diaz was solid today. I didn't expect him to start. I thought the Mumbai Neymar would be out there. But Rodrigo did not play today. I didn't see that coming. Brahim was not that bad. Mbappe was pretty mid. I thought Vinny was our best attacker, right? He's taking on his defender. He's putting the ball into the box. And if it wasn't for him, Jude does not score. Think about that. If Vinicius' shot did not hit the post, we don't score. Jude was in the right place at the right time. I thought the back line today was solid. I think Alvaro Carreras was pretty mid though. This guy started off so good with us. And then ever since, he was getting passed like a spliff in the Madrid derby. It seems like his performances have just dropped. What has happened to Alvaro Correa? His passing today. Oh my days. This guy was losing the ball in some really dangerous areas. I don't understand. I thought Militao, Asensio, solid. Valverde, good shift at right back. He needs to start there in El Clásico. I don't care if Trent or Carvajal are back. They just recently returned from it. Valverde needs to be at right back. I think what Xabi Alonso needs to do is go to the back three. Stop with all this back four nonsense. Go back to what works for you. At Leverkusen, you looked your best with the back three. At Real Madrid, we looked our best with the back three. You saw it in the Club World Cup, the 3-5-2. Go back to that. We need to be ruthless and more clinical with our chances. It's so frustrating. Why can't we dominate teams? Why can't we win games comfy? It's another big match where our performance is shaky, but at least we won. Because I would say after Atleti, Juventus have been the best team that we've played so far. You can make that argument. Even though they've fallen off, they're not the Juve that we're used to seeing like years ago, and they're probably, not going to do that well this season. You still can't underestimate them. Let's not forget, last season, we saw AC Milan, who didn't even qualify for the Champions League for this season. We saw Rafael Leão cook us. Man was looking like prime Neymar against Real Madrid. Alvaro Morata scoring against us. So you can't take these teams too lightly. But I thought with Barcelona next on the schedule, the boys would have wanted to go out there and make a statement. Barcelona made a statement. Like I said, they beat Olympiacos 6-1. Yeah, they didn't dominate them until the red card, but they still were ruthless when that opportunity came for them. Our style of play is boring as fuck. Watching Real Madrid this season feels like I'm watching a history lesson. It feels like I'm in school having to learn math. It's hard to watch, bro. But at least we scored a goal that did not come from Mbappé. I mean, fucking hell, bro. I thought the subs today were a little bit weird. I don't get why Arda Güler has to come off every time. Can this guy not play 90 minutes? Has he not have the lung capacity to do that? I thought Franco coming on, didn't really see that coming. No minutes for Rodrigo. Gonzalo Garcia got some microwave minutes, right? You know what I'm saying? My leftovers got more minutes than Gonzalo Garcia today. Fran Garcia didn't really do too much. Just mid-subs. Like, nobody really made an impact. Juventus have been allowing goals to be scored on them. In the Champions League, 6 goals they allowed in 2 matches. That's 3 goals a game average. And we only score 1. And we are at home. We are way too passive. I'm glad, though, that Barca fans are feeling confident. I'm seeing the way that you guys are talking, right? The way that Barca fans are speaking, you guys are now the favorites for El Clásico. We are the underdogs, right? Because everybody in my watch-along was talking about how they're so excited to play Real Madrid. Okay, fair enough. Barcelona are back. You slap up Gyro FC, and now you think that you're the best team in the world. I didn't forget about Girona. I didn't forget about Sevilla. I didn't forget about PSG. But you guys can believe. I still think Real Madrid are going to win El Clásico. But I'm glad to see that all the Barca fans think that they're just so far and clear. That is phenomenal. But this match, the performance, not good enough. Could have been a lot better if we finished our chances. But their goalkeeper, once again, has a big game. And once again, under Xabi Alonso, we beat Juve 1-0 when it should have been so much more in both of these matches. It is jarring. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you're saying. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications and get in the Discord. The link is pinned down below. We'll take the 3 points, but we got to start playing a better style of football because having all that possession and only 1 goal is shit. In a bit, people. Real Madrid.